Welcome everyone to this session. Today we have youth coming from several countries. I could see already the Philippines, India, Vietnam, Indonesia, I think also. Nepal, actually so many different nationalities joined today to hear Gerlie. That is super great. I won't introduce Gerlie because she will do it herself during the whole testimony, so she will have plenty of time to do, and she will make it obviously better than me. A few guidelines before starting. Please don't forget to cut your micro. If there is any connection issue, you can also stop your camera during the testimony. This is also possible. If you have questions during the testimony, you can ask your question in the chat. And we will answer all of them during the final Q&A session. And during this final Q&A session, actually, you will also have the opportunity to ask your question directly. Open your micro. If you want to see Gerlie very well on your screen, you have several options to put your screen. You have the general gallery, or you have the people speaking, actually the speaker. Take the first option, the speaker option, and you will see Gerlie in big screen. Up.
Okay.
And now that I finished my introduction, I'll let Gerlie speak about our beautiful pathway and journey.
Okay. So, hi everyone. It's nice to speak here. I feel like in LP4 again. It's been a year since my last visit to our Green Village, Calauan, and yeah, I miss them so much. Okay, so how are you, each and everyone? I hope you're okay and doing well. Then I hope you're safe and your family too. Okay, so I'm here because I want to share with you my testimony on my LP4 journey. What are the challenges and opportunity that I encountered before, and all the lessons that taught me a lot. And then what are the journey behind my job hunting experience, and then how I met ESI, the company who saved my life. All right, so before I proceed with that, I'm going to tell you about myself first, where I came from, and the some information about me. Okay, so I'm Gerlie Eula, from Calauan, Laguna, Philippines, and then I entered LP4I last February 2019. Okay, so I was in Eco Construction program, and then I entered LP4Y because I have a lot of goals, and then the reason why I joined LP4I is I want my dreams and goals to become true, and then I believe that LP4I can help me. I want to be trained. I want to gain knowledge, and especially to learn how to prepare and to be ready for my professional world. Okay, so my family and I came from an average life. My mother was sick. And then, I remember before when I was in high school, I did a lot of product selling, just to help my family with our needs. My mother was always in the hospital at that time. And then I realized that I need to help them financially because that's what we need at that time. After I graduated high school, I thought about pursuing college, but I know to myself that I can't because of lack of income, lack of support, and I end up looking for a job because at that time that's what we need. Okay, so I'm not ready actually. So I know to myself that I want to learn more. I want to be trained. I want to get knowledge first, so that in the future, if I'm ready, I can able to pursue my dreams. Okay, so at that time, I heard LP4Y because of my friend near us. So she introduced to me the LP4Y and everything, the benefits, the organization, and then I got so interested. Okay, and then I end up for the decision that I want to pursue. I want to enter LP4Y, and I believe that LP4Y can help me. And then I remember I talked to my father, saying that, Dad, let me finish, let me finish this. I want to enter LP4Y. You know that, so it's easy for me to pursue my dreams. and my father accept it, and then my family trusted me. Okay, so I studied in LP4Y with my goals. I told myself that in any opportunity, I will give my best until I find what I'm good at. To discover my strength, my weaknesses. So yeah, I entered there. At first, I was in autonomy step, and then that starts my challenge. I have a lot of challenges here. Um, that time, my English grammar, my English speaking were really bad, and then my self confidence is very low. I don't know how to start actually, so that's the challenge. But my team members and my coaches are always talking to me, and then correcting my mistakes, and then eventually I overcome that fear and then still challenge myself to learn more. Then yeah, I enter responsibility step. So that's the time that my responsibilities became higher, and that's the time that they gave me a good responsibility, to handle our communication department at the time. So they selected me to become a communication coordinator with 3 members of our program, and I was assigned various tasks. And then one of them is to be, the representative in speaking, introducing our program to the other visitors or coaches who went to the Green Village. So that time, I realized that I love what I'm doing, or I enjoy the task given to me. And then I remember one time, my coach mentioned to me that my self confidence is improving, and he has a challenge for me. Um, he said that the next month we will be having a conference, and we need 2 people to represent our program. You know, um, and he wants me to do that. And then I feel like, why me? Or I'm scared. Maybe I'm not enough, or maybe if I can, maybe I can make mistakes, and then it's embarrassing. I can't do that. But yeah, that's my first reaction. And then my coach and team member are very supportive, and they are supporting me and my team for that event. So while thinking that event, I realized the challenge or the goal that I have in the first place. I told myself that time that, in any opportunity that come into my life, I will give my best. I will always challenge myself, and I always grab the opportunity. And then that time, I decided I will accept it and then bravely do it. So that time the event went well. I can able to speak and to deliver the information that I want to tell with my listeners. By the way, all the listeners there are all professionals in from Ateneo University. I mean the Ateneo de Manila University. So that's one of the popular university in the Philippines. That's why I feel so proud that I can make it. I feel so proud. And then after a month, there's another conference, and they choose me again to represent that. The reason why, because the reason why they invited us is because eco construction is we did ecological houses, and then the techniques and the product, or the procedures how to do that is the actually the main topic of that event. Okay, so I want you to, I, the reason why I share with you this story, because I want you to remember what I did. That in any opportunity that came into your life, give your best, grab it, and challenge yourself. If you're looking for a job right now, or if you're still studying right now, or any situation you are in right now, always give your best. Always put in hard work. Do you know that if I haven't tried that opportunity before, until now, I wouldn't know that I could do it, or I would love it. The presentation and everything. You know, it's really hard at first. You know, the preparations is always hard, and but no one else can benefit from it, you know, but you. Soon you will see all the results of your hard work. You know, be patient, because no one will trust yourself first but you. So go explore, discover things, because you can only know something until you try it. You know, maybe your weakness will become your strength, or maybe what you are good at or what you are afraid of will become your asset, because we don't know yet. You know, you don't know yet, right? So I want you to be brave and don't set limitations from the things that you think you can do, or I can say that um, don't let what you can do keep you from doing what you can do. Yeah, that's it. And then maybe the answer is yes, maybe the answer is no, but but you tried, and that's all that matters. Okay. I want you to say this: when you properly viewed, every situation will become an opportunity. I always have that mindset, and you know, it's really really helpful for me. So guys, I want you to remember that line as well. Okay, after all the trainings and all the lessons that I've learned, I didn't notice that time my training was almost soon to finish, and you know, another challenge will come. I need to do my job search and find my job. You know, I already mentioned this story of my job search in the article I created on the ESI website. But I'll tell you a few story about it, or how I found ESI, or you know, your H executive search. By the way, I'm currently working there. Okay, so this is the story. I didn't mention this earlier, but when I was in manager step, you know, in LP4Y, some of the youths and I attended a company visit or mock interviews, and EESI is one of the hosts there. Okay, so the company visit and then the company visit and tour is done, and we will proceed with the mock interviews. um, Someone from ESI was assigned to interview me. So I was so shy. I was so scared, and but you know, I didn't make it obvious. That time my goal is I need to impress them. I need to remember my name. So during the whole company visit, you know, I felt so confident. I smile at all the people. I wanted to bring good vibes, even though you know, deep inside or inside, I feel so scared. But yeah, I need to keep going. I need to keep being positive. So I remember this. I always remember my coach telling me during his training what I should do when attending company visit or mock interviews. So he said that you know, the simple act of offering your hands to them, and then greeting them, it shows respect. The simple um, smile. When you smile to them, it attracts positive energy. You need to control your feelings, and you know, always stay positive, because you know, all of us, it's normal to be nervous. It's always normal. Okay, and then that's the few reminders from my coach before, and then I bought all of that, you know, when I was interviewed. um okay. Okay, so you know what shocked me? Um, you know what shocked me, because after the conversation, I remember the girl from EESI gave her calling card to me, and then she asked me that time that please send. She asked me to send my resume to her email address. So um, when I left the room, I was like, is this real or really? My team is watching me while holding that calling card and then saying that congratulations, girlie, you did a very good job, like that, like that. And then after weeks, I found out that the girl who gave that the interview to me was the manager, and her name is Miss Natalie. So she told me that I made a good impression to her when on her when I was interviewed, and then they wanted to hire me. I'm really really happy that time. Until now, when I when I remember that scenario, I'm really really thankful and I'm really really happy. Um, this story of how I met ESI is actually my dream. I was telling myself before that, girlie, you're doing great, you're doing good, but why there's no people willing to trust you? Or what is the problem? I am questioning myself that maybe I'm not good, maybe I'm not enough. And then, maybe there's no company willing to accept me because I'm not college graduate. I'm only senior high school graduate, and then maybe they want someone who has experience, who has working experience already, but I don't have. So I thought I would just keep on dreaming to have EESI, but I was wrong. I realized that all the challenge that I encountered before is actually my preparations. They want me to be strong first, and to know myself first. So yeah, I feel so blessed. So that time, guys, I want you to say that if you feel what I felt before, don't give up easily. As long as you know yourself, you're motivated, you're open, you're always willing to learn. Trust the process. Trust the process because anything you're facing right now is the process. Maybe that process took so long, but that process is your preparations. God is actually preparing your story, and you need to trust Him. And as a person, your task is to take more opportunities, challenge yourself, discover things, know yourself, be yourself. That's the most important. Be natural, and then know what you are good at. And then once you discover all those things, I'm really really sure, for sure, God will help you to find your destiny, and soon you will also be maybe soon you will be going to tell your story here in front, to give your testimony to us, and then for sure you will find your own version of ESI that will trust you, um, help you to improve and grow. So guys, just trust the process. All right. So I have, I remember this. I will share with you the story I read from the book I have. It inspires me a lot. So listen. This story is about the moso. It is a bamboo plant that grows in China and the Far East. So after the moso is planted, no visible occurs for up to 5 years. Even under ideal conditions, so no visible. Then, as if by magic, it suddenly begins growing at the rate of nearly, 2.5 per day, reaching the full height of 90 feet within 6 weeks. But that's not magic. The mossos rapid growth is due to the miles it develops during those 5 years. Those 5 years of preparations and those 5 years of the process. And then I have a question. Do you think that this plant really grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Or did this plant really grows 5 years? Okay, so of course the answer is 5 years. Um, if at any time in those 5 years the seed had been without water, fertilizer, nurture, the plant would have died. Okay, so the lesson of this story is actually people is people do not fail, no, yeah, people do not fail, they just quit too early, and that's the problem. So just like what I said before, trust the process. So guys, if you think that there's no improvement to yourself, or there's no improvement for a long time, or nothing happened to your effort for a long time, uh, I just want you to remember the story of Moso Plan. The 5 years of getting ready, the 5 years of process. It's very inspiring story. So I want you to guys to remember that. Okay, so right now I'm still in ESI. So at first I was assigned mainly in administrative tasks and eventually turned into recruitment. And then I will share with you the lesson that I got from LP4Y that I use in ESI. Okay, so in my first week, we had a team meeting. So that's the first time that I will attend that meeting. So, I feel so scared again, but it's normal. So, yeah, keep going. So, um, I know, guys, all of you who's from LT4Y, the debriefing and briefing. That's what we did. That's what we do if before we start the week or before we end the week. Okay, so all right. So during the meeting, my colleague asked me, "Girlie, what are the things that you accomplished last week, and then what are the things that you would like to target this week, or that you want to accomplish this week?" So the feeling, because I remember the briefing and the debriefing that we did, in LP4 when I was in LP4Y. That simple training has a huge impact on that day. So I realized that you know I have experience on this. So after my colleague asked me that question, I managed to answer, or I can answer that very well. Okay, so I'm happy because even a simple scenario like that, it's really a big help for me. Um, guys, I want you to think this. This is just one out of many realization that I learned before I found the job. You know, this is very helpful. All the trainings that you're currently doing or attending in LP4I or anything, even simple things, even small responsibilities, guys, take it seriously. Okay, so you don't know, maybe all the things that you encounter are just part of your preparations for your job soon. So if you really want your dreams to become true, always put in hard work, collect ideas, train yourself, be prepared, because I'll tell you this, um, other people may be smarter than you, better educated than you, or more experienced than you. But no single person has a corner of dreams, desire, and ambition as you are. So, so just keep on dreaming and pursue your dreams. So, right now, I'm currently working in recruitment. My manager gave me this another opportunity, and I always did, and I always did. I took it, and I'm still learning it. In recruitment, I use my communication skills. I think that's my highlight, or that's my skills. So I use my communication skills, my communication with other people, and then I enjoy what I'm doing, and then I'm really, really happy. Okay, so before before I was the one. This is I remember this. Before I was the one who interviewed, but right now I am the one who give interview to the many applicants. Another dream came true, And then, guys, I feel so happy until now. I'm really, really thankful to ESI because they gave me this opportunity, and I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have them. They are all professionals. They are all kind. Our boss is, very, very patient, very, very, um, very professional, and then all good. They're all in. If I can describe ESI in one word, ESI is family. Yeah, they are family. I have nothing more. I have nothing more to ask for. And soon, when your time comes, I hope you will find your company like ESI. And promise me, okay? Once you have it, always do your best. Make them proud. Open yourself for more opportunities, for more learnings and growth. Okay? And then also, I have tips for the people who are looking for a job right now. Um, don't just look for don't choose that job because of its high salary or because of the job title. Okay, instead of looking that, look for the job that can benefit first your mental health. That's uh, that's first, the mental health, the physical health, liking what you do. That's number three. Your free time, number four. And then number five, yeah, that's the salary. And then the last one is the job title. Because nowadays, it's nothing more important than your health, especially during this pandemic. So always consider that thing first. Okay. Also, I would like to thank Yin and LP4Y as well for making me ready and prepared. Uh, Thank you for all the opportunities and lessons that I got. It helps me a lot. I feel so emotional every time I remember what I've been through. LP4Y is actually my stepping stone. And LP4Y has a huge contribution to what I have right now. That's why I'm really, really happy. Yeah, guys, I hope all the things that I share with you today will help you to motivate and continue your dreams. Life is not easy, but um, yeah, life is not easy, right? But there's always a problem, and that's reality. But I want you to promise me that do not let any problems overwhelm you, or don't any problem control your life. Keep fighting, and soon, trust me, your future job will help you, help your family, and can able to pay your bills. Okay, so um, guys, each and everyone has a different clock, and just wait for your time. Wait for your perfect time to shine. Yeah. I think I'm at the beginning of my life. I still have a lot of things to prove myself and to discover more things, and I don't have a plan to stop. And yeah, I hope you do too. Never stop questioning. Okay. I hope in the near future, you can able to reach your dreams, step by step. Take Trust the process. That's what I said. And then yeah, never stop questioning, never stop learning. That's the number one, the most important at all. Never stop questioning, and then never stop learning. Okay, so yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you from all the people that come today, from different countries in the Philippines. And you guys, thank you so much. I hope you gain some inspiration to my story and continue your dreams. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I miss your your questions,
Hi,
but I'm
Gerlie.
open. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
thank
Hi.
you. Thank you so much for it's still Alexia. Thank you so much for this wonderful testimony. We already have some question
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
chat. What I propose is to start answering those questions, and then we will make also an open micro for those who has additional questions to ask to you, because you shared a lot of things today with us, and a lot of very inspirational, interesting things with us today. So obviously there is a lot of question, and the first one was what is your job right now? But I think actually you answered then
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the presentation. So the second one is why you think that you were not, I suppose, the perfect candidates for the job.
What? Where's the questions? What is your dream job and how? Sorry, sorry.
This is before. This is
Okay.
the first question.
The first question, what is the job right now? What do you think that you are not perfect candidate? That time when I was applying to the different companies, I always rejected. The feeling of I feel so disappointment every time they said that I'm not qualified because I'm not college graduate, or I'm not good for this role because I don't have experience yet. So I think that's the challenge that that I thought that my I think that I'm not fit for this role. I'm not a perfect candidate for that. So yeah, but I think just keep on as long as you know yourself, as long as you know yourself, you know that you're good, and then you still continue. You don't have a plan to give up. I think that's the most important thing.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
The next one is uh, is from Sasda of
Okay.
Kolkata that is asking,
Okay.
what was your
What
action
is
plan to find a job?
my action plan to find a job is at first I need to know what I am good at. That's why I want to discover my skills, my highlights, my weakness. After knowing that in communication that I am excellent, or I can do it good in recruitment. I mean in communication. The next thing is I need to search what company that I would like to be in, and then take more opportunities, because I think when you're starting, there's a lot of rejection at first. I think that's the most difficult, because sometimes I realize this because before I think that I'm good, I'm good. But when I try to apply, there's a lot of rejections, and then you know, I think you need to trust yourself, and then you need to be strong first for that rejections, and then once you're overcome that fear, and once you're strong already, try to don't stop, try to apply to many companies, and then try, and then maybe for soon your hard work will pay.
Perfect. Thank you. Next question is from Sasda, still from Kolkata. Hi, Kolkata. What is your dream job, and also how you achieve your dream?
My dream job is I want to work in office, and then I want any job that can use my skills, because I love speaking. I love giving inspiration to other people, and I achieve it right now because currently I am in recruitment. So I spoke to a lot of person, help them to find their job. So I think I achieved my dreams. So I'm really happy.
That's a beautiful answer. So the next one is about your job and which company. If you can just repeat it for Gaffars.
Hi. Okay, so hi Gafar. My job at first is administrative assistant. So I'm doing database management and some administrative task. And then my manager gave me another opportunity that turned into recruitment. So right now I'm recruiter.
That's good. So actually, this is what you said. You achieve your
Yeah.
dream, and then you help other people to achieve your dreams.
Yes.
So this
Yeah.
is kind of
Yeah.
it's very very great. So have to achieve have to. This is the next one. Have to achieve your dream job that you answer partially. This is following
Yeah.
actually your path and keep trying and
Yeah.
keep.
Mm-mm. That's the most important thing, that you didn't give up. So just go. Uh, there's a lot of challenges, but keep being positive. Always, always try new things. Don't give up. That's the best. Don't give up, and then for sure soon. Once you always put hard work on the things that you do, I think in the near future you will get what you want, or you deserve that job that you're waiting for.
That's actually the perfect answer to every question. The
Yeah.
next one is from LP for White Tondo this time, so we go back to the Philippines.
Okay, Philippines. Okay.
What can you say to youth who are shy in front of many people?
Mm, okay, that's a good question, because before I was so shy. I was so shy, but I remember this. My coach always telling me, "Oh, girlie, you can do it." Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not ready. I'm not good on this. No, I know I can. You can do it. So, um, always believe in yourself. If you know that you're good in public speaking, try it. And then I have some tips um, how to have a good self confidence, how to have a good self confidence talking in front. I think the first, try to learn English, simple English. It's okay to make mistakes. It's part of the process. That's what I said. Um, try to speak in front, or try to speak, try to video yourself, and see if there's an improvement already or what. So I think that's a good start.
Thank you. What are the advice that you can give to the youth that that are now in job search in order to find a job, especially now that we are in the middle of the pandemic?
Oh yeah, it's really hard. I think until now, it's really hard to find the job. What I suggest to you, the what I said earlier, the tips that I have for you, if you're looking for a job right now, do not consider the salary or the job title. Consider first the the physical health. It's very important right now, and then the mental health. And then there's a lot of work online. I think you can start on that. And then um, just do your best. If you're looking for a job, for example in HR, I think there's a lot of companies looking for an HR assistant. If there's training for you, for example, the LP4Y made a training for you, took it first, and then try the mock interviews, try to attend, just to be ready. I want you to guys be ready first, and then if you're ready, and then once you're good, once you know what you're good at, I think you can able to find your job even in the middle of pandemic, because there's a lot of company who can appreciate those people who's still looking for a job, because we understand, as a recruitment, as I'm working in recruitment, we still consider a lot of people, and then we understand, and then we appreciate if people is still looking for a job and continue applying. Yeah, just do it, and then never stop. Don't stop. Yep.
Thank you so much. Um, So there is a few questions from Kolkata also. So it was
What
about
type?
what type of work do you want to do? But actually, from what I understand, tell me if I'm wrong, but you are doing what you wanted to do. Obviously,
Yes.
there is always more, and will be always it will be always possible to evolve and all. And we really hope that we will. That you will evolve a lot in your job, so you will do a lot of tasks, a lot of responsibilities, and all. But for now, I think that you are at the right place, actually the place you wanted to have, if I don't mind.
Yes. Yes. Mm-mm.
Okay, and I have a question from Sangita that asks for the type of tasks you have now. So just make a quick wrap up of the task you mentioned during the testimony if you want.
Can you say to us which type of task you have now? Task right now as a recruiter, right?
I guess so.
Okay. One of my tasks in my current job is to sort the papers for the applicants. We're looking for potential people, potential candidates for looking for a lot of positions. For example, we have vacancy position for HR assistant or purchasing assistant. So I am the one who sort that, pre-screen that, and to see if that candidate is fit for the role he or she is applying. So that's my task right now, and then we need to hire candidates. Yeah, I need to ensure that.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing again about your job.
Okay.
We have a question about Ritik about can you share how can we achieve our dream job? And actually, this is quite close to the what you said before. This is actually to don't give up, to keep trying, to keep learning, to keep being open to many opportunities, and this is how you will help to achieve your job. If I can resume
Yes.
what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
If you have any other elements. Oh, you did already. You talk already
Yeah.
about a dream job, but you're so inspirational, so that the youth also want to find like the job. Actually, you had the dream job, the good job for them. Actually, we have a question from Nok Nguyen. Sorry for the pronunciation. That first, thank you about the inspirational speech, and ask about the soft skills that you find crucial to perform your work well in the company.
Soft skills that is find to crucial. Do you find it crucial to perform your work in the company? Um, Soft skills. What do you mean? The the skills, the multitasking, or what is that? Okay, right.
Maybe to have like um, to
What do
well
you mean by
analyze also, probably to be organized, probably between the all the interview that you may do and everything.
what? Again? Sorry.
So about the soft skills is probably maybe to be organized in the middle of all the interview that you do with the candidates, like
I
to
think
still yes.
Yeah, I think um the um the soft skills that I find it crucial to perform to work well in my company is, the relation, the conversation with the person that I'm talking to. It's really hard at first to manage, but as long as you're can able to find solution in any problem, I think you can overcome it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I have an additional question. I have a question from Karishma from Kolkata. A very interesting question, by the way. Like all of the question, but this one, I think we didn't answer them yet. What do you do when your motivation is low? That can
Um,
interest actually even
what
me.
yeah, but if your motivation is low, I think find someone that you can talk to, and then try to share what your thoughts, and then find a good friend, and then try to watch inspirational videos. It will help you. For me, at first, my motivation is low. I think the things that I I can use that time because of my family. My family right now at first is very we have a lot of problems like that, and then I use that situation as motivation. So find something that your find something that you want to to pursue your dreams, to have motivation, and then yeah, try to talk to someone that is that you can share your thoughts and feelings.
Thank you. A question that I have received in private, so you won't have it on your screen. What was your level in English before LP4Y?
Sorry again.
What was your level in English before LP4Y?
My English is, I always make mistakes. I have a lot of, my English is, short, something like this, like this, like this. But, thanks to my coach, to my team members who helped me to correct my mistakes, and until now, my colleague always helping me to correct my English, and then when someone corrects me or when I did mistakes, I'll sure that the next thing that I will do, I'll do my best, and then to correct it and to learn it.
That's great. Actually, this is what you share. Actually, this is you can count on your teammates to improve your English, because this is speaking that you will actually improve,
Mm-hmm.
and speaking English not in your
Yeah,
native
yeah.
language. We see you,
Yes.
and also
Until
to
now.
learn exactly, and also actually to learn from your mistakes. This is very important. Each time you have a
Yes.
mistake, you note it, you keep it in mind, and then you will see that
Yes.
after that you won't make this mistake again, because you will learn from that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
very helpful.
yes, exactly. The next question is from Nak and Guyenne. How do you relieve your anxiety and stress at work?
Yeah. I felt drained recently. Okay. Actually, in my work right now, sometimes, we're a bit stressed for our candidates. I think what I did is I left it first, and then try to think, because in our team right now we have goals that we need to achieve every month. So I think when I feel so stressed, the inhale exhale, I'll do it, and then I remember what is the reason, and then I remember the goal that we have, that I need to be positive and continue my work, even though sometimes we have stress, but it will overcome soon. So yeah, try to rest first if you felt that, yeah, you're draining, oh my god, but just keep on going, and then think what is the reason why you want that work.
That's good. Thank you so much. Actually, this is really great. What you remind is that stress is just for a little period at the end. You will stress at some point, but then the moment you will have actually to go and to speak to the person, you will see that your motivation to succeed will actually be higher than your stress, and so you will just try actually to succeed and to get that job.
Mm.
And for everything, actually, every task in your life. The next one is from Indonesia, and LP4I
Mm-mm.
Jakarta. What
Biggest
is your
achievement
biggest
and
achievement?
challenge.
Exactly, and your challenge in
I
LP4Y?
think the biggest achievements, I have a lot. Yeah, the achievements, in conference that I already mentioned. yeah, the two conference that I attended, it's a big achievements because I overcome it. You know, that's my first fear. That's my first challenge in my life. But I realized after those challenge that I love doing it. I'm great on this, and then until now, I I I will always thank that scenario because it helps me right now to grow. So sometimes the challenge turn into strength, So try first, and then you will realize after that maybe that challenge is your will be your strength soon. So that's what happened to me.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing. We have a question from Chena, which is share with us. How did you manage about a time when you had to work with a difficult person?
Mm, no, actually, in my current work right now, they're all kind. They are all very professionals. They are all very patient because I am the youngest team member. They always teach me for something that I don't know. They're all good. I think I haven't experienced that. But if you experience that, um, try to say it with your manager. I think that's the first step. And then don't to hurt or don't do it to that person. Way for that that you need to communicate for your manager first.
That's great. And that's actually a very great advice that actually, if you had any issue, this is important also to have support and to know to which people actually in your company, even in your team, you can come to see when you have any issue with any member of
Yeah.
your team. Actually, this is important. Then you have Gita that share with us
Mm-mm.
for the last
Okay.
question, I think about soft skills, like some soft skills, and actually that are very important today to have a work. And those are very important general soft skills. Thank you for sharing. We have another question from Shenna, which is, how long have you been at the company and what makes you stay?
Wow, that's a good question. Right now, I started October 2019 until now. I think I'm 1 year and 9 months here in my work. And then what makes you stay? As I've mentioned earlier, that finding benefit your mental health, physical health, your free time, and liking what you do, your salary, and then the job title. I think that's the things that I consider. And then what makes I stay? Because I have nothing more to ask for. I feel so blessed to have them. So before I was dreaming to have this kind of organization, and then right now I'm currently here. So I think when the time for you to come, that you find your job, always consider that the things that I mentioned, and then once you have it, make them proud, open yourself for more opportunities, and then yeah, I think that's it.
That's good. Thank you so much. Another question from Nepal this time, the Green Village from Nepal. What is the biggest challenge in your job search? What was? So
I think I already mentioned this, the challenge that I encounter in my job search. I think the rejection or the disappointment, because because that time rejecting me for many times, and then because they want someone like this. I think that's the biggest challenge on my job search. But right now, but if you're open, don't give up, um, continue doing job search, and then for sure, soon you will find the perfect job for you.
Thank you. The next question is from Green Village, Nepal also. This is about the tips you want to give to the youth who are feeling low and unmotivated, but actually this is what you answered a little earlier about the motivation actually to find something that will really, really motivate you and to keep this goal in mind so that you are even more willing to succeed. If you have a low moment or something, it happened to everyone. Just keep in mind your goals and what you want to achieve and why you want actually to achieve it. And in that case, you will be so much more motivated to succeed. Next question from Sagupta, the Kolkata. How to manage if your work is too much and time is too short?
Wait. Okay. I remember that time. I go to my manager and ask that if it's okay if I can send it tomorrow, because it's I have a lot of things to do, for example, like that. And then I think you can ask your manager, or you can ask your, for example, if I think at first you need to have the time management. You need to see first if that works. Um, it's okay with the whole time that you have right now. But if it's really short, you can ask your manager. It's okay to ask and to say that you can't, and then, but at the end of the day, at least you try your best to finish.
Exactly. Actually, this is always important to mention it to your manager. If you think this is too much work and that you think that you will not succeed on time, actually the best option sometimes is actually to tell your manager that maybe it's too much for you for now. And so the manager will listen to you and he will be able to adapt your work in that case. Because if you don't tell him, he will not know that actually this is too much for you for now and you have too much to do. And so you won't be able probably to complete everything at once. So ask your manager, ask your team, ask help from your team. This is very, very important also. Thank you for reminding that also. From TDC Beirut, from Lebanon, do you have tips for mock interviews and for interviews?
Okay, for the interviews, okay. Okay. Before, I was the one who interviewed, and right now that's my work, to interview a lot of applicants. What is my tip? Actually, I have a lot. It will start on your resume or to your CV. It's really important to put all the things that it is only necessary to put. For example, the work experience, the contact details and everything. And then I think it will start on your resume. And then when it comes to interview, um, just be yourself. Try to overcome, but try to think the ideas, the key points that you would like to share. For example, if the interviewer will ask you these questions, and then you need to answer that interviewer get the what is the answer, or what she is waiting to answer, like that. And then just be yourself, speak loud, use your experience. For example, if you're currently in LP4Y right now, if you're in communication department, if you're in HR department, and then you're applying for HR assistant, for example, and then you have experience in LP4Y as a HR assistant, you can use that experience when you have interview. Say it, for example, I have this in LP4, I encountered this responsibilities, I encountered this, and this. Small notes that is important. What is the job that you are applying for? The on the things that you would like to say. So yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you. Actually, this is super interesting what you mentioned, and from you even more, because as you are recruiting everyday people, this is so much valuable. So I hope that everyone took notes of this answer in order
Yes.
to give your best at the next interview or mock interview. Also, a question from Ritik from Kolkata in India. Um, can you say what is your weakness, or maybe your biggest weakness, and
I think
how did you overcome it? Probably also.
Okay, I think, yeah, I already mentioned that my biggest weakness before, I think my self-confidence, that's it. I'm afraid, I'm afraid of the judgment. If my English is not correct, my English is wrong, my grammar is like this. I think the rejection and then the disappointment, I think that's my weakness. If and then if someone is shouting me in front of many people, that's my weakness, that's my biggest weakness. Yeah, I overcome it because of the help of the coaches, because and also because I want to overcome it. So it will always start on you. So if you want something, if you want to overcome that fear, that weakness, it will always start with you, as long as I think that's the first step. And then you can overcome that weakness, that fear. You will overcome it soon.
Sorry, I lost the sound. Thank you so much for this really, really great answer. It answered also the question of Falguni about how to overcome your weakness. So you did. Sasda is asking, what was the feeling in your, I guess, first day for a job?
Sorry again. What
What was
was?
your feeling, I think, or how did you feel in your first day of when you started at EESI, probably?
Okay, that time I was so scared. Yeah, because when I saw them, they are all, they have a lot of experience yet, and I think that I am the newbie for that company, and I feel so scared. Maybe if I can make mistakes, and then they will not understand me because I'm the newbie, or I'm just starting. So that's the fear, I think. But thank God they're all they helped me. So I think I'm lucky for that. So I overcome that fear after a few months.
Perfect, thank you. And we will answer our last question because this is already out of the time. So many questions for you, Gerlie. Actually, the testimony was so interesting, and the youth are so inspired by your story that they ask a lot of questions. Um, I'm trying to, because it's going so fast. Uh, why did you like this job? I think that you answered
Yeah.
it during the whole presentation, actually speaking about your colleague, about your tax, about the way people are with you, the way people also train you, show you how to do the things. And it showed that actually at ECI, this is a very, very great team actually to integrate youth people just like you, because they did so great
Yes.
with you. A question from TDC Surabaya in Indonesia. After AP4Y, in how many time you found job? I think that it's yes, how long it took for you to find a job between the moment you start your job search at AP4Y, the moment you started at EESI.
I think it took me 1 month, I think. Every day I sent out many resumes. I sent out my resumes to the different countries, and then I'm hoping that they can consider my application. I think, yeah, I took 1 month, all all in 1 month, trying and trying. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. A question from Kolkata. If there is a mistake in your office and no one is senior, which means that you are all at the same level, maybe the manager is not here, how do you do? How do you manage? Do you see with the other colleagues if you are all at the same step, but maybe it's not your case in ESI?
What is there a mistake in your office and no one is senior or
Senior.
senior to you? Then what you will do if there's a mistake in your office? What do you mean by mistakes? If what do you
There
mean
is
by
something wrong,
mistakes?
maybe something wrong or an issue, and you need to take a decision, for instance. You need to take a decision.
Okay,
The decision must be taken, and there is no manager in the office.
okay. I think I'll tell them that's wrong, or I can, or maybe if the manager came back, I will tell the manager that is the situation last time, and I need to be open, you know, because that's correct, or that's the thing that we need to do is to be honest. I think that's the ano, that's the first thing that we need to do, to be honest, and then say it to your manager first, and then let them decide what we need to do after that scenario, after that mistakes or thing. I think you need to have an open communication with your manager always, and then let them do what's the next step for that thing.
Okay, perfect. And this will be the last question because reviewing the question after, I think you already answer all them, asking your manager, asking your team, and keep motivated all along for the upcoming one. But one question from LP4Y Tondo is how can you know that the applicant is fit to the job that they are applying for? How do you know that the person in front of you is made for the job?
Okay, so first I need to talk to him, and then I need to ask him a few questions. If he or she is applying for example, in layout artist, that's what I'm working right now. If he or she is applying for that, I need to see if he or she is really fit for that. I need to ask him if she has experience on this. If we have the JD or the job description, we need to relay that, and then we will need to see if that person, based on the things that we ask for that, if that's fit. So we have the JD, and then sometimes we learn the JD first, and then we try to communicate, to ask questions, and then if she or she fit, and then if he answer the question very well, and then if we will see that based on her experience, is she is fit, yeah, I think that's the time that we will consider her application. That, but if the candidate, for example, is not really fit for the role, for example, he or she is applying for layout artist, and then she don't have experience yet, and then based on the JD, we want someone that who has experience, or experience in layouting, and then I will tell that guy that he's not fit for this role. And then if sometimes if we have an opening position for fresh grad, I'll put her profile to our database so that we can still have a contact with that person.
That's great to mention, and actually, it shows also that if you're not applying for a good job, but actually you show motivation and you show that you really want to do during your interview, maybe there will be also other opportunities for you, maybe upcoming opportunities. Actually, I'm answering rapidly to the last question that came because I think, Gerlie, you already mentioned it. For Bangalore, how did you manage conflict is actually talking to your team, talking to your manager, and get support from that. It was an earlier question. Shiba, to solve a problem, exactly the same, to be honest, and to talk to your manager and to talk to your team. Uh, what types of skills you need for your dream job, Sagupta. Actually, it depends on your dream job. So you have to make research about that. I think, Gerlie, you will agree with me. You have to look for it. You have to look to internet to make a lot of search in order to develop the right skill for your dream job. Erika, yes, she was nervous when she was interviewed for the job. Sazda, you have any job other than what do you do for a dream job? If you find any job.
Sorry.
Sazda, you have any job offer? You don't have a job offer regarding your dream job. What do you do if you have no opportunity in the field that interests you?
If there's no, again, sorry.
If I think that if you don't have opportunities, work opportunities in the field that interests you. If, for instance, you want to be a sales assistant, and there is no offer of sales assistant.
No available. Okay.
Yes.
I think if that's the case, try to um try the things. For example, um at first, try to figure out what's the number one dream job, and then the second one, or for the backup. For example, if that dream job not available at the moment, or maybe there's no vacancy position for that, but if you have the second option, you can try it. You can try other job that maybe can fit your skills, like that. For example, if you're good in communication, and then you're applying for office staff as a communication assistant, or try to find a job that is still related in communication. There's a lot of job vacancy, or there's a lot of job opportunity that you can relate with the job that you're want that the job that you want. So try new things, try that job is fit for you. So eventually you realize that you love that your job, and then maybe you can stay for a long time for that job.
Thank you. And this will be the very, very last question from Erika. What you need to do in case you are afraid to be interviewed?
When you are afraid to interview, you need to think why you started at the first place, right? You need to think what you what is your motivation to do it, and then what is the reason why you want to push through that job, what is the reason why you're looking for a job. So the interview is just a at the first challenge, and then you need to be strong for that. And then maybe that's the first challenge, eh. So there's a lot of challenge coming. So if you're afraid at the first place, so what's the second, the third, the fourth challenge? But you need to be strong. You need to be strong. You need to face it. That's what you learn. So eventually, you will learn it, and then you will overcome it. So try, practice, do it alone. Try to video yourself while answering questions during the interview. Try to help yourself. It's very important to try to help yourself first, because no one, as I've mentioned, no one helped you, or no one helped you in the first place but you. So it always starts in you. So you need to do it. You can do it.
Wow, this is absolutely super inspirational. Thank you for taking time to answer also all these questions. Before the final wrap, I will ask everyone to turn their camera on if they can, so we can make a picture of everyone. Up.
Hi.
I'm just waiting for the people. We are a lot, actually. This is absolutely incredible. Up. Okay, so do we have everyone? Up. I'm just putting down the comments. Okay. Nice to see everyone, by the way. And nice to see everyone from so many different countries. This is so well. I will take two because we are a lot actually today. So if everyone is ready, 1, 2. I'm waiting for before Itondo. It's all okay? Okay. 1, 2, and 3. 1. Waiting just for the second one. We have more camera here joining us. 1, 2, and 3. Up. And that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can turn your camera off if you want now. I will just take 1 minute more, not so much, just to thank our Gerlie once more time. I see a lot of thank you message in the chat box, and actually this is actually exactly the same for me. This was a session absolutely incredible, so many inspirations, so many insights. This is absolutely this is absolutely wonderful, like to see you like that right now. It gives a lot of inspiration, but just the evolution. If you told us that you started with a very low English and not so much confidence in you, this is absolutely incredible. Like the level in confidence is so high. This is super great. Maybe the key takeaways are lots for this session. You share so much. I hope, guys, you took note of that. At least you will remember what say Gerlie, because a lot of inspiration. Maybe a first point is that take every opportunity. When the coach say, when you tutor say, maybe try it, or you have the opportunity to make a company visit, a mock interview, a training, an activity with a company, or without an activity, without a company, maybe. Take this opportunity, because for instance for Gerlie it was a mock interview, just a mock interview. There was no job behind, actually. There was no job, it was just a mock interview, and because she made this mock interview, that the company say she has a good profile, maybe we can do something with her, and she got hired actually. So even mock interview, even company visit can represent also a recruitment opportunity for you. Don't forget that, and so take every opportunity. And the second one that I really see in your testimony actually is keep going, keep believing in yourself. It starts with yourself. Actually, this is our success, our learning. If your success is good, it means that actually it was the right opportunity for you at the right moment, and this is super great. If you fail, or if there is a challenge or anything, this is because maybe you have to learn something, or maybe this is not the good opportunity for you. But if it's not this one, the good opportunity for you, maybe it will be the next one actually. So keep trying, keep believing, keep believing in your goals also. Don't forget your goals, and focus on your goals in order to keep motivated. It can be your family, it can be because you want maybe to have more money to make a project or anything. Just continue to believe in your goals, in yourself. And very last thank to Gerlie, to the youth that joined us today from so many different countries, to the coaches and tutors that made an incredible work coordinating to make all the youth coming today, or teaching also the youth to help them to have better perspective in life. And on this last word, I will let you disconnect, and thank you so much, Gerlie, for this wonderful testimony. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and I look forward to seeing all of you during our next YIN events. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye. Hi. Bye.
Bye!
Hello.
Bye!
Hi.
Goodbye.